All right, so today I'm going to be looking at the change of base rule for logarithms. So this rule is really useful when you're trying to find a numerical value for a logarithm that has a less than common base. As I said before, most of the common bases, well, there's two of them. There's log of base 10, which on your calculator, it will be a button that just looks like this. And then the second most common one is log of base e, which has a button on the calculator that will look like that. So realistically, when you're calculating a numerical value of a logarithm, you're going to be using one of these two buttons. However, you can have any kind of number for your base. So we use this rule to be able to change any random number to one of these two bases. So the rule states that if you have a log to a base a of x, you can change it by making a ratio. The ratio would be log of base c, now the c could be either 10 or e, doesn't really matter, of x, divided by log of the same base c of a. So you're taking this base here and you're determining the log of that here. So let's take a look at an example. So let's say I have log base 2 of 5. Well, I can change that to let's go with a base of 10. So I'm going to say log of 5 divided by log of 2. And then from here, I can calculate the numerical value of those. So in my calculator, I'm going to press my log button, and then I'm going to type in 5, and then I'm going to do divide by the log of 2. And that will give me an answer of 2.322. And here is my numerical value. Now, let's take a look at an example. Let's say that we're trying to solve for a base that we do not know, so an unknown base. So log of base x, and let's say this is 10, is equal to, let's say, 2, right here. So to solve this, it's going to take quite a few steps. The first step is to change this to this form right here. And I'm going to use ln this time. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to say ln of 10 divided by ln of x is equal to 2. Now I'm going to use my quotient rule to transform this to ln of 10 minus ln of x is equal to 2. And then I will isolate my x from this point on. So bring this guy over. I have negative, oh, excuse me. Let me move that back. So I have negative ln of x is equal to 2 minus ln of 10. So when I calculate this, 2 minus, I'm going to push the ln button here, of 10 will give me negative 0.303. I need to get rid of this negative in front, so I'm going to divide by negative 1 on both sides. And now I'm left with ln of x is equal to 0.303. Now, you might be asking me, how do we isolate for x now? Well, remember that a logarithm is similar to the exponential function. In fact, we can switch between the two forms. So I'm just going to change my color just so that it's a little bit more obvious. Now, if we recall, we have the logarithmic form is n is equal to log base c of m, and that can be turned into m is equal to c to the exponent of n. So I'm going to transform this. This here is my n. That's going to become my exponent. Now, my base, there's a base here. Remember, for ln, it's e. So e is my base. It's equal to c. And then x is my m. So I'm going to change this around. So x is equal to e to the exponent of 0.303. Now I can solve this. I can find a numerical value for this. On my calculator, if you look, or if I were to look above this button on my calculator, I'm going to see that there is this symbol right above it. So for my calculator, in order to calculate this, I will have to press second or shift and then ln, and it will give me this prompt here. It will give me a prompt that looks like this. So it's e with this little hat thing that means the exponent, and now I'm going to type in my exponent. So it's going to be 0.303, and then press equals, and I will get 1.35 as my x. And that is how you use the change of base rule with a little snippet of using this property as well. Thank you very much for listening. I will see you guys next time.